Yo! Oh, wait, that might have been too loud. Apologies. Okay, let's see if I can get back to the swing of things. I'm gonna have to kindly ask that everyone forgive me for requesting what I'm about to request, but I don't plan on streaming for too long today. But I'll try to make it up somehow. Or for another time, maybe, please. Reason being is because I have other things, not like real life things that I need doing. But I found some time now to spend on just randomly doodling. Yeah, you could. A fair question to ask. Where the hell have I been? That is a good question. After all, it's April, we're in the middle of April, and I haven't streamed since sometime in sometime last year. So visitor, Vizzy, where the hell have I been? Well, my friend, let me tell you where I've been. Nowhere in particular, to be honest. No, what happened was, on the start of the new year, I fell ill, and then what else? Boiler broke down. Issues with had problem with the real life job, and yeah, it's just things weren't going well. But that's oh. Let's just leave it at that, I guess. What am I drawing? I am drawing some mushrooms. I haven't drawn in for very long, and I just need something simple, something easy to draw. Figured mushrooms are quite easy. Oh, wrong one. That and there is mushrooms appear to be easy, but also this sort of falls in line with a hopefully what I'm hoping is a side project that I can complete. So it's not directly, well, it kinda is involve mushrooms. That sounded weird. But I'm looking to concept this idea for another project that involves mushrooms, not for consumption. But yeah, it's a part of a concept character design, and then going to see if I could turn it into something else. It will be a first. Right now it's going to be just getting back, being able to draw again at the moment. Okay, so this mushroom here is called a what was it called? I wrote it down. Amanita muscaria. An Amanita muscaria mushroom. Hi. It's a red mushroom with what appears to be white spores growing on top of it, or white patches. I don't know if they are actually spores. I don't know. We don't really know the anatomy of fungi. This needs to be a bit more curved. Right. Just doing like detailing around the rim of this mushroom. Doesn't really matter because you can hardly see it. I'm just gonna shade the undercoat of this bit, and then this bit that looks like a folded cloth. Okay, I can't see what's happening on this side, so just cover that up, erase this. There's some bits hanging off the edge of this cloth thing here, so but I'll just leave it like that. And what did I say this was? It was an Amanita Amanita whoops. Muscaria. Wait, why am I lowercasing the bottom? This is not related to this mushroom. Just chuck it there. Oh, okay, so there's different types of this type of mushroom. So what one did I just drew? My one kind of looks like a Inzengai. Inzenga's fly agaric. Interesting. Toadstool in Turkey. Okay, what is a toadstool then? What a toadstool. The term toadstool. Toadstools are fruiting bodies of fungi that appear above ground. They mainly appear in late summer and autumn and are prevalent in warm, damp seasons. There are thousands of species of fungi and most are beneficial, playing the vital role garden. The term toadstool is often used to refer fungi with a stem and a cap, while mushroom is often used to define fungi that are edible. Okay, so toadstool is used for to describe mushrooms that are poisonous, while mushroom is often used for edible fungi. However, these are generally used loose and subjective terms rather than clearly defined distinctions. There's no biological or scientific difference between toadstool and mushroom. Oh. So they're both technically the same thing, and it seems like it's um colloquially, I guess, you could use toadstool to describe mushrooms that are poisonous if you were to eat them. Or poisonous mushrooms. I've been actually playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I told myself I wouldn't get back to playing Yu-Gi-Oh because that thing is a money sink and a half, if anything. I've been playing the Master Duel on Steam, and I am literally fighting the urge on buying the cards. In all honesty, though, I think what might end up happening is I end up buying cards. It's just the way it is. No point fighting it, just accept it. Oops. Okay, so you got these little patches around this whole mushroom. Let's zoom in a bit. They appear to be in uniformly placed. Oh snap! Hey there, visitor. I hope you've been well. I'm better now, thank you, Jack. Welcome back. How have you been? What is going on? How's your day? How's your year? Yes, I've been. Yeah, I've been gone a while. Excuse me. Part of it is because you get what you hear now. Oh, I fell ill. I fell ill at the beginning of the year. I fell in. I fell in later on as well. Man, being ill sucks, don't it? Um, Ah, great. Yeah, it seems like it's spreading. It's spreading everywhere, man. No. That's what happened to me. It got sick again in April, spreading wirelessly. Freaking through. Oh, I was just watching a video. What was it? Through the quantum fields. Um, wire through audio. So, yeah, I had like fever and all the whole thing. Unfortunately, it was just a fever and cold. But you know, good luck trying to get any sleep on a blocked nose. Yeah. But other than that, I hope you've been well. Um, been good. Nice. That's what we want to hear. Oh, glad to get over your sick. I'm glad that I got over it as well. Yes, it's well, you know, no, I don't think anyone ever wants to get sick. I mean, it does have its uses at sometimes, you know, getting out of work and that sort of thing. Not that I'm advocating that sort of thing, you know, but yeah. But yeah, no, getting sick is not the best. Not the best. Um, you can't do anything. Messes with your workflow and all that jazz. So yeah, you could be wondering what am I drawing? Why am I drawing mushrooms? Oh, you literally ask. So what are you doing this time? Well, that's a very wonderful question. And let me just close my door 1 minute. I am doodling mushrooms. Now you could be asking, have I lost my rockers? Oh, am I? Is there something I'm doing? Is this like a side hustle? Don't worry. It's nothing nefarious. It's not illegitimate. Is that the right word? It's nothing illegal. I'm just drawing mushrooms. But I am hoping that what I'm doing here links to with something else I'm planning on doing. They're specifically character design. But why mushrooms? I needed something to get back to the swing of things, you know, drawing. Well, there could be I could maybe perhaps use this as a theme. So draw a character that is somehow related to mushrooms. Maybe. And this particular type of mushroom is called Amania muscaria. It's a toadstool, and I was just reading a couple of minutes ago the difference between a toadstool and a mushroom. They're both technically the same, although colloquially, at least what I've read and understood, the term toadstool might refer to mushrooms that are poisonous. Whereas if you use the word mushroom, then that's referring to actual mushrooms that are edible. Now this, what is it called? An Amania muscaria might be, actually I think it is poisonous. Let me just pull up the Wikipedia. Despite its distinguishable features, muscaria is a fungus with several known variations, subspecies. Yeah, it is poisonous. It is very much poisonous. Although even though it's poisonous, I've seen people on YouTube make tea out of them. But yeah, I wouldn't want. Obviously, don't go out and make tea with this if you don't know what you're doing. When you don't know what you're doing, I wouldn't know what I'd be doing if I was told to make tea. I'd be curious, wonder what it tastes like. Okay, so it's got these white bits. If I had patience, I probably would draw all of that white bit stuff, but not today. Actually, I should spend some time detailing, I guess. I thought toadstool was just a type of mushroom. Now we know. That's what I thought. I thought a toadstool was a specific type of mushrooms. I thought, yeah, you and I were, what am I saying? Yeah, that's what I thought as well. But it turns out it might refer to just the poison. It's like a generic catch-all term for the poisonous kind. Tea made from poison shrooms. It sounds madness to me. Yeah. How did I find this? I was on YouTube and looking at legal highs. I promise it's not what you think. But someone, some YouTuber in America, in his state, apparently it's okay for him to handle with the. It's okay for consuming these sorts of things, and he brought up about this, how people were using this particular type of mushroom. I think it's this one. But they use it to make tea. I'm guessing it's in like low quantity, non-lethal doses though. Don't quote me on that. It's what I saw. So why are you looking at legal highs then? Again, it's nothing nefarious. Just part of the YouTube algorithm that recommended. Bit of an odd recommendation. Well, there we go. It must be getting high from it or something. Yeah. The guy explained how after consuming it, there wasn't like an initial feeling or anything, but like an hour or so later, then that's when he felt like feelings of euphoric, like he started feeling good. I think euphoric might have been the term he used. Not sure. I think this might be enough of a detail for now. The top mushroom bit. I'll do this side. just for the sake of completeness. I'm trying to see if I can get the get it in line, you know. Is it supposed to be a cloak? Is that supposed to be a cloak? No, for whatever reason, I'm guessing you're talking about this bit here. For whatever reason, this type of mushroom has what looks like a skirt on the stalk bit. If you were to, maybe I should show you actually. Can I drag this here? No. It's cause I let me change to this. Can you see this? No, you still can't see this. It's not what. Oh, let me go to desktop. There you go. Alright, you should see this, yeah. So this is from the Wikipedia. It's this skirt. What you think was a skirt, which I also kind of does look like a skirt now thinking about it. It's this bit. Interesting stuff. Yeah, that's the poisonous mushroom. It's it's the toad from the Mario Brothers. Those little bastards are actually poisonous. Who would have thought? Mario, help me! Get away from me, you poisonous. So dark. Oh, didn't want to do that. I actually just want to darken this area here. So then I can darken the rest of. I suppose like if I wanted to, I could just also add a light value here. I'd need to go to a lighter value here or something. And then maybe make the end a bit darker as well, just to separate the value from the top. Something like that. Cool, man. Let's change brush, change it back to the default. Toadstool. Toadstool. Mind blown. Never knew. Now you know. There was a purple mushroom in Mario, wasn't it? Purple mushroom Mario. Yeah, poison mushroom. Wait, but the red mushroom, if you eat the red mushroom, you grow. So, if you eat the green one, it gets you a life up. I don't know, man. Too many mushrooms in it. So the white stuff that you see on top of these particular mushrooms, it could actually wash off during rain. And as a result, you can get these type of mushrooms that don't have the white stuff. What do they call the white stuff then? What is the white stuff called on me? What were the mushrooms called again? Amanita. Manita muscaria. Fly agaric is a fascinating mushroom. Understanding the white spots on the Amanita muscaria are remnants of the universal veil that encases the young mushroom. As mushroom grows, the veil breaks, even behind patches of white on the vibrant red or orange cap. These spots are not visually striking, but also serve a crucial identifying characteristic. So there's something about a veil. So okay, maybe it's some kind of membrane as it grows. Your drawings remind me of Samurai Jack in a way. All you gotta do is add a katana to its waist. And there you go. Proud to be Jack. Wait, gotta get back to the past, Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack though has a particular sort of art style, man. Like it's all straight and edgy. You know what I mean? How did it go? So you go, wow. You can tell I'm way out of practice. I can't draw. Mushroom Ryjack. I think it's the same artist who did Extra's Lab, as well as the old cartoons. Oh yeah, were they? Were they made by the same people? Dexter's... not the serial killer. Laboratory... Is it Hana? No, it's Cartoon Network, but who was the... created by Gendy Tartakovsky, Samurai Ija. Created by oh yeah, it's created by the same same guy. Gendy Tartakovsky. Gendy Tartakovsky. Or is it Gennady? Gennady Borisovich Tartakovsky. We'll get back. Oh, cool. Well, there you go. Samurai mushrooms. Who'd have thought? Okay, now gone away for about 4 months, and then you're here, Jack, spitting out ideas. You're like an idea machine. Are you on some of that mushroom yourself? Don't worry, you don't have to tell anyone. So this one looks like it's still is it blooming? Do mushrooms bloom? Ronin shroom. Don't do any of that kind of stuff. Oh, I see. Yeah, I get what you mean. Wink, wink. Nod. Huh? Of course you don't. I think this bit was a bit too low. Just exaggerate this bit a little bit. Make it a bit more curvy than what the reference shows, and then draw the skirt looking thing. And then I need to draw the the fins. They look like fins. I don't know how to what you call these, but you know how the underside of a mushroom is all like stringy or like very fine fibers. And that's what I need to draw. And I don't know how to do that with a brush. So maybe let's try making the brush thinner then. Oh, that's too thin. Oh, I think I need to raise this up, the microphone, because I'm slouching. Trying to compensate. Okay, let's do that then. Let's also have the overview. A way I get high is by simply sitting or laying down, just not doing anything, or just listening to music. Mm-hmm. Sure thing, Jack. Sure thing. I mean, most normal people would just get on an elevator and go to the top floor, but you know, yeah. I mean, you do you. Or even use the escalators. Yay! Or even simpler, just get on a ladder. Get a ladder, mate. It's because I'm American, isn't it? uh, we don't do all these kinds of things here in America. We don't have ladders. That's why we have to lie down to get. What am I on? So this is still the same type of mushroom, except it's on a different stage of blooming. Um, Although, apparently, according to the image subtext here, it says that the white stuff, the film, uh, could be washed off during rainfall. So, hence why this one looks a bit different. Presumably, the underside, it's still being developed, and the cap will, as it continues to grow, would grow out. So you have this underside be less exposed compared to the top. Oh. And then switch to eraser. I want to what I really need is this to be a bit more blurrier as an eraser. Right. They didn't even know they bloomed. I always thought they just sit there. They gotta come from somewhere, man. They decompose things in nature, and then yeah, they just, I guess they do come out of nowhere. And then oh great, I just colored in all the white spots. I would say this much: they, for whatever reason, and it could just be me. They do the way they grow, and sometimes the way they look. Even they are a little bit unnerving to see. Maybe it's because of like watching stuff like The Last of Us or something. Where yeah, because I think that sort of thing happens because of a spore, right? Cross contaminating with humans or some stuff like that. Yeah, it sort of unnerves. Unnerves me a little. Uh, no, that's not what I want. It's just a quicker way of doing it. Nice. No. Yes. Get rid of this. Have you been watching any good anime? Been playing any good games? Should I give this one a sword? Nothing recently. Ah, right. find another mushroom. Of a different angle, maybe? Oh, what about one of these stubby looking ones? The same mushroom but stubby. A fly agaric. It's also called a fly agaric. I feel like this needs to be written down as well. AKA fly agaric, also known as a fly agaric. Now with the stubbier ones, the white stuff is actually a lot more bigger, so it covers more of the mushroom. What was I gonna do? I thought I was gonna paint the whole thing in one color and then I just erase the white stuff, but then I still want to outline the thing. This would probably look worst of the bunch. Do these still have that skirt looking thing? Can't see it with that picture. Let's go with a lighter value. And then go a bit darker. We don't want this. I want it around the bottom edge. Valuable value. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's a good way to remember it. Valuable value. If you want something to appear three-dimensional, then focus on getting values. The line art could be complete shite, but as long as the values are correct, then it should give you good form. Your form should be able to read well. Speaking of which, I actually don't know if I still remember how to draw faces. I don't wanna. No. You can have a little dagger. Gonna shank you up, mate. I'm gonna shank you. Need to turn the lights on. Be right back. Ugh. You can have a get. Freedom! Pop, 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 pop. Aku, bruv. Where you going, bruv? Come back, Aku. I'll shoot you, fam. Wait, will this get me banned? Does YouTube still enforce the gun thing? Just in case, this is a water gun. H2O. Pew 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 pew. Squirt. Hello Marcelo, give me 1 minute. I need to Google Translate that. Portuguese. Hello, which program are you using, please? I'm using Krita. Krita. It's free. Go, or you can get it on Steam, or from Krita.org. Let me just put it on the chat. You can get it from this website, just in case, so you don't get confused. You're welcome. Should I do it? Let me just do another. Let me do a quick check to see if I still remember how to draw faces. So go like that. I'll do a 3/4 because as much as I should learn to draw faces in different angles, I think we can all agree that 3/4 is the best angle. And then I go like that, right? And then no, yeah. So from here to there, and then this goes like that, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm on an eraser brush, that's why. Go down that way. And then that's like your basic Loomis head. But I'm a Riley fanboy, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Oh, I big up Riley. So my man Riley be like, yo, where your rhythm lines at? And I'm like, yo fam, no worries bruv. I got you fam. You like so let me put in the ear though. And then I cry a little bit thinking, why can't I draw a circle in perspective? And then trying to remember what happens next. And then go like that, and then that, and then that, and then can I do 2D animation in this program? Yeah, yeah. I don't know how. No, I kind of do. No, let me double check. Let me switch views. Desktop. You're going to have to go on to find some tutorials, but if you click on this icon and then go into animation, this will change the whole setup. So I go that there, and you got stuff like keyframes. You got keyframes on the bottom. I did my intermission and through this. I have a little intermission animation that I made using Krita. But that was through a tutorial. And there's actually, oh, I'm trying to find my workspace. There we go. Circle perspective is so difficult for me. It's difficult in general, yeah. And then I go like that. Then I go like that, fam. And we go like that. And then go something like that. And then there was something here. Something like that. You're welcome, Marcelo. You're an animator, are you? Let me have a quick sneak. Let me be a nosy Parker. How do I? Okay. You foiled me this time, Marcelo. I can't seem to view your profile. But don't worry, I'll find a way. Maybe after the stream. But yeah, anyway, so yep, go like that, and there you go. We have a face. I'll revise my faces again at another time. Cool. All right, bye face. Back to mushrooms. Actually, what do the roots look like on this type of mushroom? Oh, they look messed up. Ugh. Oh, but this one looks pretty cool. You got this mushroom that looks like it's like lean in. And you get rid of this one. You're not even part of the family. You're not part of the mushroom mafia. This type of mushroom, this angle for this mushroom is like, it's giving me like shady stranger at the back of the tavern vibe. But the way it's leaning, it's like, hey, you looking for someone? Or you looking for something? I got what you need. You got what I need? It's like a C. And then somewhere in the C curve, it sort of goes like that, yeah? Shady shroom. Shady shroom. See what I mean? You're full of ideas. You're full of ideas today, Jack. Shady shroom. Wait. That's not what I want. Okay. Let's just do the stalk then. Get rid of this bit. So as not to confuse me. Erase the middle bit. And then I think I made this root section, if you could call it that, a bit too big. So, and I'm drawing this in reverse as well. So this reference has the mushroom in the other orientation, facing this way. And I'm trying to draw it in the opposite direction for some reason. I don't know if Marcelo's still around. I just remembered it might be useful to him. Might not be. But the animation that Krita does is raster based. So if he's looking for if they're looking for something like Flash, where it's all vector based, I don't think this will do. In which case you might need to look at something like Synfig. I think it's called Synfig. Yeah, SYNFIG, Synfig. Make a bunch of shroom characters, make them go on wacky adventures, call them shrooms. It's not curvy, it's not bending enough. Wait. This just looks like a mustache now. I would erase it, but I kind of like it, so just gonna leave it. This is non-negotiable. Muscle, yeah, okay, no, okay, or maybe shroom folk would do. I changed my mind. I actually do not like the way it looked. Okay, shroom folk. What does AI have to say? What does ChatGPT have to say? ChatGPT, generate me a cartoon about mushrooms with weapons that go on adventure and make it a pun. Graphic novel series in the making. Best thrill. Would it be a thriller? Would it be a thriller? I bet a mushroom got sent to the past. What would be by I don't know, what would be the antithesis to mushrooms? What would there be their arch enemies? I want to say flowers, but I don't think that there's much beef between mushrooms and flowers. There is. I mean, technically, if you think about it, plants would fight for resources, right? Plants and fungi alike. Like in terms of actually no, mushrooms don't want sunlight, do they? Shroom folk. I think it needs something to do with guns, though. It needs a bit more. It's lacking a bit. I like where it's going, though, Jack. I like your thinking, but it needs a certain bit of je ne sais quoi. Uh, it needs something. Is it not? Different value. Valuable values. I'm gonna nick that, by the way, Jack. I actually like that. Valuable values. Valuable values. Then weeds. Weeds would be their enemy. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that kind. Yep. No, but mushrooms eat weeds. I mean, don't they decompose them? The reason why that's well, I bring that up is because like we gotta have the mushrooms to be like the underdog. So if the mushroom is already kicking their asses already through eating weeds, then kind of defeats the purpose, don't it? I mean, it's like it'd be a walk in the park for them. I want to erase that circle bit. I think this bit area could be a bit flatter. Exactly, so why not make the weeds the antagonists? Because I feel like mushrooms would be OP from the start. Like weed would come in, haha, mushrooms, time to die. And then the then the mushroom would be like, who the hell are you? Boom, pop, you're dead. I eat you now. I mean, let's be honest here, yeah. Look at these mushrooms. They look like chunky, like they look like they can throw a punch. You know what I mean? I mean, if you look at a weed is like flimsy. You know? What plant rivals mushrooms? Honeybees don't go on mushrooms, do they? Because there's no pollen on them, so they wouldn't go anywhere near them. But pulling weeds out the ground is hard. Yeah, but if anything, you say that. Now that just makes me want to sympathize with weeds. Now if we make weeds the enemy, if weeds are the enemies, now you're just making me want to support the bad guy in this series. Because now, not only are the weeds are fighting the mushrooms, but they're also fighting humans. Alright, my weed brethren, we must multiply. The resistance shall continue, my brethren. Our will shall not falter. Or maybe the mushrooms were the bad from the start. Make them both antagonists to each other, yeah. Maybe from the start, as the reader doesn't know it yet. That really the real allies were the friends that the mushrooms made along the way. Nah. Valuable values. Wait. Just make them both bad. No one likes those. I thought the show was based on the mushrooms, but it turns out the show is about not liking the mushrooms to begin with. Never liked them anyway. Can't eat them. I don't know what to do. What to give this one? Let's give him a baseball bat. What does a baseball bat look like? I'm British. We don't do baseball. Let's give him a cricket bat. Cricket bat's hard. Change it back. Let's go back to doing a baseball bat. Baseball bat. Nah, dude. Too simple. I don't want to. Let's have it like here, lean against him. Like, you know, Yakuza like dragging it along the floor, sort of style. Ora! Something yaro. Well, just B. Comedic back and forth bantering. Yakuza shrooms and mafia weeds. Oh yeah, I guess you could. Oh no, wait. They're the same family. I thought you meant this lot would be these two would be the mafia weeds. But no, they're not. They're not. Shall we do another mushroom? What other mushrooms are there? What in the heck is this? Reject. Oh. Morel mushroom. The stem of this last mushroom drawing looks like a cow's paw. Oh no, I can't unsee it. You're right. Yeah, it does look like a cow hoof, doesn't it? Cow hoof. It's supposed to be dirt. How do I make it look more like dirt? Let's try for erasing it. It's too neat. That's what it looks is. So let's try erasing it. I just leave it as is. This one's special. Okay, what was I looking at? I was looking for morel mushrooms. What do we know about morel mushrooms? Let me tell you, they're also known as a Morchella esculenta. Highly prized and easily recognized, the morel is a favorite edible mushroom. It has a strong nutty flavor and pleasant earthy smell and grows in a variety of habitats, including well-drained woodlands, but beware, it's poisonous when raw. I was going to say, how do you know if it has a nutty flavor if you then tell me it's poisonous? Oh, it looks really hard to draw, man. Let's see if I can draw it. Morchella esculenta. Morel. Morchella. I don't think I'd be able to properly draw this through just using lines. It's got these wavy holes. Esculenta. I wonder what it's called that though. I think maybe I've given too many ideas. Maybe you should write down everything we discussed and do our own story review. I don't want someone trying to steal our ideas. Well, here's the thing. There's gonna be a copy of this video, so you know if someone tries to do a sneaky sneak idea, just put up the VOD. No, man. No. Be like, look, video proof, copyrighted, can't do it. Technically, they're your ideas because you brought them up. Yeah. The thing about ideas is that ideas are worth shit all. If you can execute them, that's all. That's what matters. It would make a pretty good webcomic, but I'm not really good at coming up with stories. So, you know, it's up to you if you want it. You're more than welcome to try and make something of it. And then let me get rid of these. Get rid of this. Struggle with story writing. Yeah, there's the on so story writing, but also just generally. So I do game development. Tell a lie, I don't do game development. I have experience in game development. But anyway, what is I have skills in game development, but one of the problems I typically have when it comes to game development is I don't really know how to start, and I don't know, like, if you were to give me a specific thing to work on, a specific mechanic, I can do that. But if you ask me to make a game from scratch, here, here's an idea, I wouldn't be able to do that. And I find that that sort of skill set seems to also match with writing stories. I'm still practicing digital art. I say, yeah, game development is what I'm currently focused on as well. It's hard. It's hard. I've managed to do 2 game jams solo. Not trying to flex, but you know, a little bit of flex. No. But no, I tried. I did do 2 game jams. And they were hard. Particularly when you're trying to come up with the idea and then trying to draw, make the assets, put everything all together, and all in a time restriction. It's hard. Where were we? Yeah, story writing. Yeah, I think they're the same thing. Story writing, just generally trying to generating ideas, because it's like, um, it's like a kind of problem, right? You're trying to come up with give a solution to a problem that's sort of novel. How do you how do you come up with an idea to something that doesn't exist? These don't look particularly good. Who, how does this type of mushroom even, why does this type of mushroom exist? This looks like the dark souls of a freaking mushroom. It's hollow and shrivel up. Hollow and shrivel up. Ugh. It's like withered mushroom. Soul shrooms. Shroom souls. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. That would be hilarious. You know what? It would be hilarious if someone made like recreated those types of games but replaced the entire theming of it with a freaking plant or a fungi. Just make a Souls game out of mushrooms. Make a Souls game out of mushrooms. Make the bosses like garden animals. Like one of the bosses could be a house cat. Technically not a garden animal, but you know, you're going somewhere with it. Let me do the stalk bit as well. I'm gonna take some creative liberties with the stalk bit and make it a bit thinner. This one's quite thick. But in going with the Shroom Souls vibe, I think, or out of plants in general. Like this bit here because it's not following the general flow. Okay, now I want to thicken the outline of this thing and then figure out how to do the little canal inside of these. Or something, I don't know. What time is it? Ah, it's almost 9 o'clock. I need to head off now. Oh, unfortunately, I know some of you may not like the idea of me bowing out for almost 4 months and then only stream for what? How long was that? Almost 2 hours, but unfortunately, I must go. Thank you everyone for attending. Wait, I forgot to ask, why choose to draw mushrooms? Is it for practice? Yeah, mushrooms because yeah, practice. 2 root balls. I haven't been drawing in over 4 months, so I needed something that won't make me mad looking at. If it's a mushroom and I can't draw mushrooms, hey, I was never good at drawing mushrooms to begin with. But the second thing is I had this idea in the back of my head that I'd like to see if I can make, and it involves drawing mushrooms. Yeah, that's basically it. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you, Jack, for attending. Thank you, Marcella, for attending as well. If anyone else that's been that have attended but looking, thank you for attending. You beautiful mushrooms, you. And until next time, hopefully, fingers crossed. I make no promises. I shall.